Hello, sunshines. Hope you're doing great. How are we today on this beautiful Friday morning here live from Panama? Hope you had a good time. Some of you were on holidays yesterday. Hope you enjoyed it and are back now fresh and pumped here for this morning's Bitcoin stream. So as usual, if you can hear and see me, please let me know in the chat anywhere here on X or YouTube, and then we can dive into Bitcoin and see what it brings for us here. Pro Traders Launch, looking forward to host you today here. We'll do the stream and then I will dive into a live session with our members to see if we can catch a live trade. Remember, we're always live trading inside the launch, showing position sizes, stop losses, and take profits. Something that has helped a lot of members grow. And here we are. Hello, sir. Broccoli Main. Man, what a name. EM. It's been a long time. Yes, I've been doing mostly internal streams lately, and I had to say it a lot. So we sailed from Chile all the way up to Panama, and we crossed the canal a few days ago. So quite some action on the sailing front. Took me also quite a while to get through everything, and it took us like 19 days, but I think everything is good. So I will just kick it off. If not, as always, tag me in the chat and I will get back to you. If you have any questions, always happy to answer them at the end of the stream. And for now, let's just dive in here. So where are we on Bitcoin, right? We've been looking at this area here with our members on Swingers session. We took a few trades here on the short side. We also longed, I think, this low here, and then we longed this low on Sunday Swingers. And then we took some scalps here in between. I will go over those too. But what we can see here basically is something very, very simple, no? Because we've had this area here where we've got an impulsive move on the daily time frame, and the T-Web basically gave some nice back tests, but then it started to go stale. You know, it got it sideways, and we got this chop where we basically see price going into it, rejecting, buys going through it, above, and we have some sideways actions. And you can see here that the colors have changed quite a bit. Red, green, red, green, red, green, but all overall, you know, quite the sideways range that we got here. Overall 20% range. It has been getting thinner here. We are like only half of that. But if we are looking at it from that perspective, here you can see that we got a similar price action. Now we got sideways movement, we got a spike to the upside, we got a spike to the downside, and what are we expecting now? I would say we are somewhere here in this phase, and I would expect this spike to the upside here to happen again. So would really love to see that, and it could be something similar to what we had here. You know, basically we come here, we are right now in the middle of the TWAP again, so we would basically see something like this here, similar to this move, maybe not as big because we are in a very here, you know, like this. Maybe get again above the all-time high. So that is something that I would like to see, especially also because order flow overall is still bullish towards all those lows here. We got bullish CVD diffs. Also now on this push up, something really interesting happened on CVD. You can see here we got up. This is definitely not the most accurate form of CVD here on TradingView, but we still get similar reactions in real applications or real tick-based applications like ADAS, for example, where we got the rise here on CVD, and then right after we got a huge drop in it. It looks still decent here, but if we are looking at it on cumulatively in ADAS, for example, where all the symbols are combined, we see that we got quite some bullish CVD diffs even on this rise here. So CVD was rising quite a bit, but then right after people are still buying basically, and we are still in some bullish environment overall. So I would still like to see higher here locally where we are on the higher time frame of things. And really importantly, I will definitely not just look for blind shorts, but let's quickly see where we are. I think we had a nice channel here that we marked out inside the launch also, and this one has also given some quite nice reversal points overall. And we are basically here, nothing really crucial, so I will take it off again. Let's see what else we did on our swinger session. So we prepped the members for a short here, then a long here. I think we did a long scalp in between here on the TWAP. Let me check if that is still here. Ah, yeah, here it is. 5.8% to the downside, 1.3% scalp, and then another day trade here. So that worked out pretty well. And interestingly, we took profits here. I told all our family members inside Pro Traders Launch to take some profits here. By the way, you can also head to the website. There is something new up there. Coaching is available. And if you want to do one-on-one sessions with me, for example, where I walk you through your trades or we trade together, you can just select it on the website, book some time slots together, and then we can go through New York Open or whatever you prefer basically, and we can trade together, and I can guide you and tell you not to take the trade or to take the trade depending on whatever you are doing or however you are trading. But always a good opportunity to trade hand in hand with someone else that has been doing it for quite a while. So keep that in mind here while we are now on Bitcoin. Let's check out a few more levels and if we can find something. So definitely CVD has been interesting here. Keep that in mind. In general, I will just take it off for now, and we will have a deeper dive on the higher time frame of things. So let's start out here on the weekly time frame. You can see something really interesting already. Just looking at those candles here, 1, 2, 3. No, this is something that we discussed already quite a while back with our members on our regular streams during the week. So both three weekly candles actually. It will be very interesting how we close this one here this week, because at the end, you know, we got 1, 2, 3. And then normally what I would expect here is always something like this, you know, where we have this nice low, we get up, we take it out again. So that would be something. We get a push up after or while we are still here. It does not really matter when it happens, but really important for me, if we get this daily fake out scenario that we had quite a few times already. Earlier here this year, we were discussing it with our members. On the lower time frame, we could always see where we basically have something like this here. We had the two candles, then we came up, we took it out again, and then we rose. Similar here, we got the two candles, we got up, got down, we stopped out both sides more or less of the candle, and it happened quite a few times also on the way up here. So keep that in mind, look out for those patterns, and have a look at where we could go next based on past price action. So we have discussed already here that we could see a breakout here on our TWAP. I will definitely look for a trade if we come into that region again, and if we flip it, for example, on the higher time frame, and then I will try to trade it up to the all-time highs. Bullish CVD diffs in general, we don't have any crazy levels close by. So when we are looking at it like this here, for example, we can see that we are in the middle of a range, so definitely not the position to open the greatest or the biggest of trades, but still we can backtest trade and then get into a long position, for example, if we break up here. So crucial for me to watch the TWAP, really important. If we take this off, we can see that we are still struggling. We had like one try. This might be our second try. If we are not able to reclaim it on a higher time frame, you know, I will not touch it. So I will be very simple and easy here going on this pattern. If it plays out, happy days. If not, I will definitely not waste my time on it. Reversal levels, what do we have here in close proximity? We've washed through nearly everything here this week already. Weekly equilibriums, monthly equilibriums, everything is pretty much washed through, so we don't have anything really locally that we can trade off, right? Because also the untapped equilibriums or the untapped VWAP closes from yesterday were already tapped, so nothing really here. I think on the untapped front in general, everything here, oh, look at that beauty here with the VWAP close to the downside, really nice, into it, bounce, level we longed also inside the pro launch, so really great to be in there. Let's have a quick look here and just check quickly if we have any other closes that I missed. This one, nothing really here, right? So I would say no trade in the vicinity here where we are, because everything was flipped. For sure we could look at this region here, but again, flipped already, nothing really important here. Could we short this impulse just by simply pulling a local fib and then looking at our beloved 786? We could. I will take the 618 off. As you know, I don't like it all too often, and it really needs to be a good one for me in order to get into there. So let's check that out quickly. We also don't have anything up there in general, so yeah, not really liking that. Let me check out something else here quickly, but I think this one was already the 786. You see how great those simple fibs work here. Still one of the best things you can trade. Impulse 786, huge drop. So you got a really nice perfect drop from that, like overall 4 to 5% from it. But in general, I would say the latest impulse is this one here. So I will not look all too crazy to shorts. I will still set an alert here. We can also put an anchored VWAP up here and see where that one would bring us. Could that be a nice backtest area? Let's work that out first, because I don't prefer shorts all too much. Let's have a look. We might also check out, I don't like latest impulse. Should we look at the latest impulse here? Let's look at the whole impulse. I don't think it's finished yet, but we can still just check out where it would bring us if we were to trade it in a bullish environment. So 382 here on the bullish side, for example, and our anchor from the previous high here that we could flip to a nice potential trade. Let's see where the other one is down here. So if I'm not mistaken, we had the 0.5 there in this region. So what we could do is we could look for an SR flip in this region here, you know, to get into a potential long and also to play well together with our, where is it? TWEP. Don't forget to hit a like, ladies and gentlemen, or leave a comment, whether you're on X or on YouTube, it does not matter. It would be really appreciated, and I will come back here more often if you leave some comments or if you reshare it. That would be much appreciated. In general, I will be still here a few more minutes with you to see if we get some pre-New York Open action, and then I will continue the stream inside the Pro Launch with our members. Again, we got some new features on the website. If you want to jump onto some one-on-one coaching, you can book live trading sessions with me anytime, and I will do a select few, probably 1 or 2 people a month, and not too much, because I don't have all too much time beside all the sailing and the traveling. So here we are locally. Let's have a look. If we come back down here, get a back test going into this region, 382 or 0.5, that would definitely be it. So hereabouts or hereabouts. So this is our region that we're looking for. And yeah, I would prefer this one here for sure. And then we could definitely take it up here, get a small rejection here, but I don't have all too much confluence for the short. So take this with a grain of salt. But if we come up here, would be 2%. And then we could do a fast scalp here downwards eventually. But again, I will definitely look at this in a few. Let's save this. Let's put some alerts here. And I will look at that within the Pro Launch with our members. But yeah, overall, don't look into all too much lower time frame right now, because we're coming into the weekend. So don't get all too sucked up into that. You know, my higher time frame outlook here, I will also do a swingers session where we will do more detailed analysis of the whole impulse and where we are. But for now, here on our public streams, this is what I'm looking for. And this is where I will leave you now. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. Thanks a lot for the like. Hope you're well too. Really hope you enjoyed the stream. Again, leave a comment as always. Really appreciate it. And I will catch you all very soon. Hopefully inside the launch. Or if you want to do a private coaching or private live trading, we can do that together too any time. So thanks for having me. Have a good one. Cheers and goodbye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or do the usual stuff. Thanks a lot and cheers.